Welcome back to Impact Math with Miss Taylor. Alrighty, we're gonna do some HESI evaluating. Okay, so we're gonna evaluate some equations or expressions. So it says evaluate xm minus 2m if x equals -2 and m equals -3. So whenever they give you what x and m is, you can plug them in. So wherever I see an x, I'm gonna plug in -2. And wherever I see a m, I'm going to plug in -3. So I'm going to put -3 here and -3 here. Now, what you have to be careful is when you're plugging in, you have to understand how you're plugging in. See, when two letters are touching, they're multiplied together. So I'm going to put -2 times my -3. Minus, drop down the 2. And then whenever you have a number attached to a variable, they're multiplied. So I need to do another times, and I'm plugging in -3 again for m. So now this becomes an order of operation problem. So -2 times -3 is a +6. And then -2 times -3 is a +6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. And that is our beautiful answer. All right, let's do another one. Evaluate ag squared minus 4a if a equals 2. All right, I'm loving it because they're giving me what a is. So they're telling us a is 2. So wherever I see an a, I know I'm plugging in 2. And g equals 4. So I'm going to plug in 4 for wherever there's a g. So now what we're going to do is we're going to plug in. So 2. Remember, these are multiplied together because they're touching. So I have to show times. And I'm going to plug in 4 here for g. 4, don't forget your exponent squared. Minus 4 times, because whenever you have a number attached to a variable, they're multiplied, 2. So again, this becomes an order of operations. So we're going to start with our exponent. Remember, this means 4 times 4. Okay, this is what that means. So 4 times 4 is 16. We're going to drop down the 2, minus 4 times 2. 16 doubled is 32. And 4 doubled is 8. So 32 minus 8 is 24. And that is our beautiful answer. All right, let's try the next. Evaluate 2x to the third plus x minus 6 if x equals 3. So as soon as we see what they give us for x, which they gave us 3 for x, I know wherever I see an x at, I'm plugging in 3. So we're going to write this as 2 times, I'm going to plug in 3 here to the cube, plus I see another x, so I'm going to write 3 minus 6. Now we have to start with the exponent. So we're going to do 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, 3 to the cube means 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. And we're still having this 2 attached. Plus 3 minus 6. Now remember, multiplication comes before addition and subtraction. So 27 doubled is 54. Plus 3 minus 6. And whenever you have addition and subtraction, you work from left to right. So 54 plus 3 is 57 minus 6. And 57 minus 6 is 51. Thank you so much for watching, for following and subscribing. And please don't forget to share. Thank you for your support. All right. If you want to pause the video and try number 4, go ahead and try it and see if you get it right. Evaluate AB squared minus AC if A equals 3. Okay, so they gave us A equals 3. So 3 is going to go here and here. B equals -4. So I'm going to plug in -4 for this B right here. And then they said C was -5. So we have C is -5, so that's going to be -5. Now, what throws people off is when they plug in, they forget the parentheses. Remember, these are multiplying next to each other. So we're going to put 3 times, our b is -4 squared minus 3 times our c, which is -5. So now we're going to do our order of operations, where we get -4 times -4. So -4 times -4, because this 2 tells us we have to multiply this base 2 times. So we get 3 times, a negative times a negative is always a positive. So 4 times 4 gives us 16, minus 3, drop everything else down. And then 16 times 3 is going to give us 48, I want to say. But let's just double check that. So 3 times 6 is 18, carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Yep, 48. Minus 3 times -15. So we cannot minus before we do multiplication. Remember, these parentheses mean multiply. So 3 times 15, a negative times a negative is always a positive, first off. And then 3 times 15 gets us 45. So we have 48 plus 45. And 48 plus 45, 8 plus 5 gives us 13, carry the 1. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 93. And that is our answer. Alrighty. Let's go to the last. Evaluate 3x squared minus 2x plus 7 if x equals -3. So they told us x is -3. So I want your brain to be screaming, plug in wherever we see an x at. So we're going to copy down everything else. We're going to drop down our 3. We're going to use parentheses because they're multiplied. And we're going to plug in -3 here, squared, minus 2 times a -3 plus 7. Again, we're going to start with exponents. So we get -3 times -3. That gets us a +9. We're going to drop down this 3 that we did not use. Minus 2, we're going to drop down everything else, okay? So 3 times 9 is 27. And then a -2 times a -3 is a positive. And 2 times 3 is 6 plus 7. So 27 plus 6 is going to give us 33. Plus 7 gives us 40. And that is our beautiful answer. Alrighty, I hope this helps. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and thank you so much for watching and sharing, and I'll most definitely catch you on the next one. Bye, you guys.